Alright, man. I said that I'd start making more videos of my other cars too, so I'm gonna go ahead and make one of my truck. Let's turn this copyright music down. Well, whatever. Pause it. But this is my little truck here. The Sierra. Doing some work to it right now. A new trans cooler. I just can't seem to get these trans temperatures under control to where I'd like them to be. I just pulled this trans cooler out, this double stack one with a fan on it, which I figured would have been enough, but apparently it's not. And I've had, I talked to a few guys and some of the performance truck groups and said that this isn't even that great of a trans cooler. I'm really surprised. I bought it from Motion Raceworks. I figured it'd be plenty enough for in here. It's got a Stage 5 built 4080E swap in here now. It's a 6.0 turbo truck. But I just couldn't keep the temps down, man. So I'm swapping it out, doing a bunch of work to it right now. Swapping it out. I bought the trans cooler that everybody told me to buy on these truck nets, on these truck performance groups. Is this one. It's called a True Cool 40K. I just had to go get them AN fittings. So everybody says that they run this and have zero problems staying at 180 and below, even making hard pulls with no fans. So I'm gonna put this in here, see how it does, see if it works all right. Use it with no fans for right now. If it works well with no fans, then I'll keep it with no fans. If for some reason I still can't get the temps where I'd like them to be, 180 or below, then I'll buy a dual fan setup, or I'll try to use this fan, but I'll probably buy the smaller dual fan setup for it and run that on here. You guys ever use this one? Let me know if you had any good reviews with it or bad reviews. But I've talked to probably about 5 or 6 different guys, and they all said that they ran 200, sometimes more, with the fan wired onto the ignition. See, I even had a temperature switch on here and everything to cut it on at 180, shut back off at 165. But this thing would never get below 180 ever. It was actually always around 200, sometimes even 210. But that's where I'm at now. Got everything tore apart. The shop's sort of a mess again. Got everything scattered. But yeah, this is what I'm working on right now. This is today's project. Try to get this all buttoned up. Take it out for a drive. See how it does. But it's kind of a cool day, so I don't know. It's not too bad of a day out here. Need to clean the truck up though. It's really filthy. Yeah, man. Let me know if you guys had any experiences with any of this. Like I said, I'd like for these trans temps to be around 180. Between 165 and 180, everybody says that's good operating temp. So that's where I'd like to try to keep this, because I spent pretty much a lot of money to get this transmission swapped, let's just say. A whole lot of money. I truthfully feel like I shouldn't be had to deal with this, especially for the money that I spent, but it is what it is, I guess. Here I am, fixing it. So we'll see what's going on, see if I can fix it up, make it better. Can't really rely on nobody no more, man. Can't really rely on these shops or anything like that. It's all good. But yeah, this is today's, like I said, man, this is today's project. I'll cut this back on once I'm a little closer to done. She's out here gnawing on her feet, watching me sweat, watching me get down. Yep, I'll cut this on whenever I get this all installed, fellas. Ladies and fellas. Alright. Alright, man. It's about an hour and a half later. And I'm finished up for now. I got it in here. All hooked up. Everything back together. Got these straps on here just to hold it in here for now to make sure that this thing's gonna work. Now if it does work, I'll actually put it on here and mount it a whole lot better, so don't give me shit right now. This is literally just to see if this thing's gonna work and cool off. But everything's done, back together. Wasn't super bad. Just a pain in the ass because you gotta take out this bar and you gotta take out a bunch of stuff in order just to pull it out, because this one was so thick. That one on there is so thick that it really didn't fit back here, so sucks, but I'll see what happens. But she's in there, she's all tight, everything's done. I left all the wiring for the fan. I zip tied all the wiring over here for the fan and the relay and stuff, just in case I do need to try to shove some fans in here. But to be honest, I don't know where I would shove one, maybe center, one in the center. That would probably be about the only place I could shove one. So let's really hope that this thing just cools it off by itself. Wish me luck, man. Waiting for everybody to stop by here, see what's going on with him, and then I'm gonna go take this thing for a drive and see how it does, man. See if everything holds up and all the temperatures get under control now. I may put about a half a quart or so of trans fluid in it. I'm sure that one has some trans fluid in the cooler, but not much. This thing's got an extra deep pan on it anyways. So this is it though. I'm not gonna put the rest of the stuff on, and you know, the shroud and all that. I'm not gonna put all that on until I actually know that this thing's working and everything's finally good with it. So, yep, that's it. And the life of race cars, race trucks, whatever. But I'll give you guys an update whenever I take it for a drive and see how it's doing. Like the fact that I spilled a little trans fluid and it can wipe it right up though. That's nice. Alright man, I'll see you guys here in a little bit.